twist. We can. Okay, so today we have a phone mount for your car or outside your car, inside your car. I picked this one up. I'm gonna leave the product description below or the product link below in the description so that you can pick one of these up if you feel like it. Very good price. Now I'm just interested to see if it actually will function and install like the advertising says. The advertisings are very attractive. It's almost like ASMR. Okay, so I see we got a nice little mount here. Need to make sure I install that correctly. This is all what comes out of the box. I don't think there's anything else in the box. No, nothing else in the box. So this is going to be for our dash. Okay, and so this is how we're going to install it. Now I'm also going to show you a way we're going to clean the dash in order to put this on. I wouldn't suggest using certain materials. Here we go. We got wet and dry wipes. So we got our, and then also right here, I'm not really sure. I think this is maybe a new magnet. Maybe. So let's take this out right here and see what we got. Maybe like a new magnet. And yeah, maybe this is a new magnet. Let's take a phone and try it out and see. Yep. So we got a magnet right there. Oh yeah, that's pretty damn strong. That's pretty strong, yo. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed and see how this goes. Now, the funny thing is they always do that's the attractive part. It's always attractive because they be like, boop, 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 boop. But we'll see if this actually works the way it's supposed to. First, let's get this installed on the dashboard so we can have that there. And I'll show you a couple of other different ways that you can plug this in or install it into the car. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and install it right here. So we're gonna take our wet wipe first to clear this area. I wouldn't suggest using any denatured alcohol or very abrasive type cleaners here because you could ruin your dash over time, crack it, fade it, whatever. So I would suggest using this or using Dawn dish soap, which will remove oil, and then place that on. Actually, I find that having a little oil on there might not be as bad because the double side tape is probably going to stick anyway. But definitely if you've been cleaning your dash with, you know, oils or sprays, it's going to be on there. So you want to get that off of there before you put that in. So I would suggest doing this or like I said, taking Dawn dish soap, get that oil off. It's good for ducks. It's good for the dash. And we're just going to use all sides of this wet wipe to get this clean. I'm going to put mine here instead of putting it up here. I find that a lot more heat is up top and it could bake this on. I think this area is a little bit more shady, and plus because of the air vents, it keeps this area cooler, which will prevent from baking on or anything else that can be destructive as much as possible to the dash. So we're just gonna use as much as I can. All right, so got that done. Let's go ahead and use the dry wipe. Get that out of there. Okay, there we go, dry wipe. That going. Don't go too much wider than you clean because there's oil still out here and you don't want to put oil on the dry wipe and basically put oil back into your clean spot. So keep it very small and circular. And like I said, we're going to use a couple of different sides of the dry wipe too. Now I'm going to put mine a little off here because of the clock and the hazards, but it shouldn't be too bad because we can take this off. This is just so the suction get on there. All right, good. I think we're all clean with those. Now we're going to take our double side tape, our double side area right here. This is for the suction side of the mount. So this doesn't go down, that goes up. This is your double side tape, typically marked with red. We're going to peel this off as good as we can. You'll see double side tape will be exposed. It's usually gray. There it is right there. And we're just going to take it, push it right here, slowly, give it a good pat. There it goes, good patty pat pat, little circular rub, like there's the buy. Peel this off and now it's there. I prefer it here than here for sure. All right, throw that up there. Now comes for the magic part. All right, we're gonna peel this off. Technically, you're supposed to be able to push this down, right? You see it doesn't really lock as much so, and if you got to, you pull that, it comes right off. But if you put it on, twist it, woohoo, listen to all that clicking. Yeah, that bugger's on there. That is definitely on there. And then you should be able just to put your phone up there and have it locked in place. Let's see. Bow. So of course that's not gonna work because we're gonna need to rotate this and pull it up this way. And I don't know if, can we actually turn this? No, we can't turn it. So you're gonna need to put it on how you want it to face you and then tighten it up and lock it. So then if it's like that, bow, it's on there. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we're good. And then it just pulls off. Now the main test is gonna be driving with this and seeing if it holds. That's really what I'm interested in. Will this hold during a drive, or is it gonna fall off? That's what I really wanna know. But I'm gonna show you a couple other places that you could put this on if you didn't wanna put this on your dash. I'm not really tripping about it right now for the sake of demonstration purposes. But if you didn't wanna put this here, you could, you know, pull that up. Even if this is locked down, pulling that up will still unlatch that. But let's say you wanted to put it here on the glass. Bow. It will hold there. And there you go. It holds. Then you put your phone up there and there it goes. Not too bad there. We can even put it somewhere else. We could take it off. Comes off pretty easy. Put it here. But if you have tint, be careful about that, putting it on tint, because you might end up pulling your tint off. Might not be the best idea. And then loosen it. Wow. If you wanted to put it here on the radio, will it hold? Let's see. I mean, it almost did. It almost did. I mean, I don't know why you would want to put it up there. I'm really just kind of doing shit to do it. But if you had a sunroof, which I don't, I would do it there. But yeah, there you go. More than a few different places. I believe this will even work outside the car. I wouldn't trust it. Don't know if it falls off and you want to have your phone in the street, but definitely something that will work here. So we're going to do a little driving test with the phone up there and actually see if this thing holds on or does it fall off. Let's see if it passed the drive test. See if this thing's going to fall off or not. Gonna hit a couple of bumps out the driveway and it's still on. All right, so that works. A little bend the corner, a little hump, a little couple of bumps. Oh no, I think this is good. I think this is good. So people, I think we have a good mount here. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link for this phone mount below in the description. I'd say grab yourself one and try it out, plus some other places you can mount this, even in the home. I've mounted it on the refrigerator actually. Even at the gym, you could possibly use this at the gym on the mirror or on some of the equipment, as long as you have a flat, solid surface. So links below in the description. Showed you how to install it. Go for it.
You kinda like Face at the end of the flick. The world was yours and you died on the shit. Wolfpack gang all over this bitch. Taking over YouTube, running that shit.